Welcome back to Startup Street. Electronic waste and battery recycling startup Attero has marked its foray into the D2C space with the rollout of an integrated e-waste consumer take-back platform called Selsmart, which will enable Indians to receive fair market equivalent prices in return of e-waste, along with data security and disposal of e-waste through Attero's recycling processes. Aishwarya Anand is here with this special report. Take a look.
From computers, refrigerators, gadgets, e-bikes and many more, of all the waste that you hand over to the waste picker, India has only been able to recycle 33% of e-waste generated in 2021 to 2022, a whopping 10,70,000 tons, that is nearly 70% of e-waste generated, remains unprocessed, which means it goes directly to landfills. But what if I tell you that now, as a climate-conscious consumer, you can dispose of your e-waste in a responsible and formal manner and even earn money while doing so? Well, that's correct. E-waste recycler Attero has launched a take-it-back platform, Selsmart, which is aimed at recycling old electronic products by scheduling doorstep pickups. So how will this work? Well, let's find out.
As a consumer, I go online, I see the kind of electronic waste that's listed there, whether it's a washing machine, refrigerator, mobile phone, what have you, and show a price. I sort of agree on that price and somebody will come and pick it from my house. Once that electronic waste is picked up, it goes to a regional warehouse where it is aggregated, then goes to a recycling facility, and we extract pure gold, pure silver, pure copper, pure aluminum that we put back in the circular economy.
What kind of waste are you collecting on a daily basis from people's home?
We are roughly doing around, let's say 100 orders a day, right? Which on an annual basis translates into 14,000 tons a year, right? Which on a number of units basis translates into 0.4 million units annually. Okay, these 100 orders a day are coming from 10 cities. So by the end of next year, we should be present across all the metro and the tier 1 cities in India. From a count number perspective, it should be around 50 odd cities, right? And our target is that we should end up collecting close to around 1,44,000 tons, or let's say round it off to 1,50,000 tons of electronic waste through Selsmart, right? That would mean roughly a business of 1,000 crores through Selsmart annually.
What is the kind of monetary benefits that consumers are getting out of it?
Let's say for an air conditioner, it's between 4,000 to 7,000 rupees per air conditioner. For a washing machine, it's between 1,000 to 3,000 rupees per washing machine, and so on and so forth.
How many collection vehicles do you have?
We have partnerships with third-party logistics providers across different cities. I would say total number of dedicated vehicles will be around 25, 30 odd.
When you collect all these vehicles, it's going to your main plant, which is in Roorkee, right?
Yes.
So could you give us a sense of what is the capacity of that plant?
Current capacity for electronic waste recycling, Aishwarya, is 1,50,000 tons, right? Which we are running at full capacity. We are now building more and more plants across the country. In the next 12 months, we'll have multiple plants across each different state in the country. So it need not be shipped all the way to Roorkee, right? Local recycling will happen, and precious metal bearing waste will come to Roorkee for extraction of gold, copper and silver. Capacity will be close to around 4,15,000 tons.
Now that we have understood what Selsmart is doing, let's come to Attero's core business as well, which is your B2B side of it. So what kind of collections are you seeing on that front?
Our partners are every single OEM in the country. Our market share currently is around 30%. We have 46 granted global patents. No other Indian e-waste company apart from Attero has even filed for one. If you look at our collection from a B2B perspective, we collect electronic waste across 1,400 pin codes in the country.
Help me understand what kind of revenues is Attero clocking currently, and what is the target that you're setting for next year? And also adding to that, we have understood the India operations. When we talk about global operations, what does that look like?
We are doing roughly around 100 crores a month revenue. So roughly around 1,200 crores annualized revenue. We have been growing around 100% year on year for the last few years. So we expect that growth rate to continue, right? So
Profitably.
We have been generating capital or money for the last 4-5 years.
Yeah.
International expansions, we are building our current lithium and battery recycling capacity, both in India and outside India. Our first plant outside India is coming up in Poland, then the US, and we expect that the battery recycling capacity will translate into 3 lakh tons in the next 4 years, right? 33% of that in India, balance outside India.
Globally, India ranks third in e-waste generation. Between 2010 and 2022, the country witnessed a staggering 163% increase in e-waste generation, according to a report by United Nations Trade and Development. As India's economy grows and tech enhances, tackling e-waste has become a critical environmental issue for the government too, that has enacted e-waste rules, which is aimed at collecting 80% of e-waste from FY24 to 25. Coupled with this, a push towards circular economy from players like Attero can definitely help India tackle its e-waste crisis tons by 2030. So, dispose your waste responsibly. With
Friday, and it is time to take stock of the startup deal.